Hello and welcome to another White Glove review. Today we're going to be looking at the upcoming Killer Croc figure from DC Collectibles. Now first of all, a big thank you to my friends at DC Collectibles for sending me this figure for review. This figure won't be out till December. So what are we looking at here? So what we're looking at here, my friends, is Killer Croc as he originally appeared in Batman the Animated Series. Now this figure was originally released in a 5-pack about 2 or 3 years ago. It was called the Rouges Gallery 5-pack. It was a beautiful collection of Killer Croc, Bane, Poison Ivy, Mr. Freeze, and Renee Montoya. And the packaging of that is great. I highly recommend looking that up if you haven't seen it. Now that figure, that collection actually now goes for $300 to $500 on eBay last time I checked. So it's a really expensive collection now. So a lot of collectors like myself, unfortunately, didn't pick it up when it first came out, and we miss out on these figures. But the good folks at DC Collectibles have now released these figures as single cards. Starting next month, we're going to have Bane and Killer Croc, followed by Poison Ivy and Mr. Freeze. So let's take a look at Killer Croc. So first of all, this figure is from his original design from the Batman Animated Series animated show. So here he is. As you can see, they really did a great job of capturing his sort of, I don't think dopey, but a very sweet kind of look to him. You know, Killer Croc was, especially the original version, was kind of a sweet, sort of funny kind of character. So I'm really impressed with the way they kind of captured that in his facial expression. Now he does have some nice articulation. He does have an ab crunch. One thing with the ab crunch is if you kind of do the ab crunch, it makes it poke out a little bit, which is fine, but you get an ab crunch, but it does detract a little bit from the design of the figure. So I'm going to keep him posed like this personally. But there he is. There's Killer Croc. So he looks awesome. He looks just like he's ripped from the cartoon, just like all the other Batman the Animated Series figures. You know, they all look freaking spectacular. You know, they did an amazing job with these figures. The quality on this figure is amazing. I've been able to move his arms around and haven't had any problem, so he looks great. And he feels great and is very sturdy. So as far as accessories, he really just comes with a couple of extra hands, which you can kind of see here. Just, you know, some extra hands. So there they are. Some extra hands. So that's what he comes with. So you can kind of have fun with him with other characters, but that's what he looks like. What the accessories look like. Now let's go ahead and compare him to the other version of Killer Croc. So this version of Killer Croc is based on his later animated design. So that's what this figure is based on. It's a very different style. So depending on your cup of tea, you know, you might prefer one over the other. I kind of prefer the original version, the new figure, a little bit more than the older figure design-wise. You know, but again, I kind of like the dopey expression on his face, that sort of style to him. The other version of Killer Croc's a little meaner looking, which is fine, you know, but that's just my preference. But both figures are very true to the animated series. They look great. They did a great job of translating that 2D animation into an actual action figure. So both figures are amazing. But the new Killer Croc is great. I really love the way this figure turned out. He is getting released, they're separate figures, but they come out together, Bane and Killer Croc. So there's Bane next to Killer Croc, which is, I think, makes sense because they appear in an episode together. Killer Croc is in the episode that Bane's in. So, you know, that kind of makes sense logically. But anyways, yeah, Killer Croc is going to be available next month being December of 2019. So if you're watching this in the future, he might have already been released, and you can go pick him up today. But if you're watching this in the current time period we're in, you'll have to wait till December. Thanks again to my friends at DC Collectibles for sending me this really awesome figure for review. I really like it, and I think you guys are going to like it as well. And yeah, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and watch all my other videos. I'd really appreciate your support and feedback. Thank you so much, my friends, and have a great day.